Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. The Voice of the North. Got a special one for you today, highlighting the journey of going from the turntables to grad school. Got a special guest with me. He's gonna tell you a little bit about himself and we're gonna rock out. What's good with you, cuz?
What's good, man?
Man, I'm happy to be here and happy to have you here, man. Could you introduce yourself to my viewers?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Dantes Ward, hailing from 252, man, Greenville, North Carolina. Man, I've been, I'm in Charlotte now, but from Raleigh to Greenville, born and raised. I don't even know what side of the river they even call us now, or I don't even know.
Oh,
But
North.
what side? North? What is North?
Yeah, we the
All right,
North.
yeah, yeah, man. So, so yeah, just Greenville, North Carolina. Like I said, born and raised, man. I'm simple, man. I can just explain some of the things as we go, but for the most part, just hailing from Greenville, just to talk a little bit with my family here. Grew up together, so I was supposed to be on this thing early too, but we on the back end, so we good. We good. How many interviews you got going there? Though? How many I'm behind now?
Man, because I got like I know it's over 200, man. I think it's like
Okay.
250,
All
something
right,
like
cool,
that as
cool.
far as videos.
All right.
But yeah, man, like I'm glad that you laid that out, man. That we spoke that this was overdue, man. But like something that I definitely learned along this journey, and in life, in general, man. Anything great, what I mean, is worth the wait, man. So
Yeah.
I ain't tripping, man. But I heard you say that you all the way in Charlotte now, man. So like I kind of want to back up, man, and like go from the beginning, man. Like you said, man, you grew up north of the river, man. So to my viewers that may not know, but everybody should know you, man. North of the river, we went to North Pitt High School, man. So you kind of want to
Yeah.
tap in on your experiences at high school and what
Yeah.
then may have led you to where you at now.
Yeah. So, man, I grew up. It's funny, you say Greenville, but pretty much I'm like right there at that Pac-Tolis line. So I went to Pac-Tolis Elementary, Welcome Middle School, of course, and then to North Pitt. Growing up in the country, born and raised, like I said, only child, two-parent household, strict household. But North Pitt, man, North Pitt was for me, it was a transition. So I would say ninth grade, going from Pactolis to being like, okay, cool, like cool with everybody, then going to welcome being the only child. Had to adjust there, and then going to North Pitt was another adjustment. I think that with North Pitt, um, I just had a couple friends here or there, and then like it just kept transitioning, man, meeting new people because of course you had everybody from Bethel on this end, which I had family there, and of course still got family in Bethel, and it was just kind of like, okay, let's transition. But meeting all of the new guys that I met, friends from ninth grade to 10th grade to 11th grade to 12th grade, it just the transition was just amazing. I think when it comes to North Pitt, it's funny because I always look at and I tell the story, man, but 10th grade is where my life kind of changed because I had biology. I can't remember this biology teacher, but I remember for like the first time I felt like it wasn't me being lazy. It was like I just don't like this and I don't like school. And I failed. I can't remember which project it was, whether the damn leaf project or this frog. I don't know which one it was. But I remember sleeping the rest of that class the rest of the year and then skipping that class and going to play ball. And after that, I was like, bro, I ain't trying to go to college. And I'll never forget getting to my 11th grade year, didn't take any science, I mean any math. And then 12th grade, I'm like, yo, I'm kicking it. I'm like, bro, we ain't going to college. And I remember Dwight in my dress saying, like, yo, we going there, we applying for A&T. I'm thinking like, damn, like I thought we weren't going to college. Like, what? I thought we was gonna just kick it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, not go to college. And I remember being like, damn, I'm behind the eight ball. And I remember signing up to take my ACT test, and they was like, you can go to Pitt, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and you can possibly transfer. And I was like, man, listen, I'm about to just make this Bojangles money over here, bro. I'm gonna get my own spot and I'm gonna kick it. And it went from that to just a whirlwind and just being like, yo, like this ain't working out over a 2 year period, bro. But I don't want to go. I'm probably further along, but my North Pitt experience as far as school itself was what it was. But man, just meeting some cool people, and we had one of the bike fest. We had one of the great bike fest moments. I was just talking to one of the homies about this. I was just talking to damn who I was talking to about bike fest. Was it? I think it was Quentin. I was talking to Quentin about bike fest and being like one of the memorable like bike fests ever. Our senior year that we got to go on, man. Like that was the bike fest. So yeah, we had it was great times, man. It was great times off it.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you laying that out, man. I kind of want to, I mean, tap into a little bit of what you said, man, about North Fit, man. Like it definitely was, that experience, man. Meeting new people, and it was there that I mean, really that I met you, and like you said, man, growing up an only child, my experiences as well. But having a lot of cousins around, so naturally your cousins, friends, they become your friends. So, so like never, feeling alone being an only child. I definitely can relate to that. But it was there that, that I met you, and I was like, just I think it was I remember it was one night my grandma had came in town, and then just going over your grandmother house, and I'm like, okay, I've seen this lady 1,000 times. Then I see a picture of you, and I'm like, hold on, so we cousins? I'm like, I play football with this dude, so I remember it was there, man, that I really met you, and found out that we cousins, man, and I mean, the rest is history, man. The rest is history, man. You said that Bike Fest was like one of your top moments from high school, man. I remember that year as well. But to me personally, man, I think it was that like we were talking before we started, man. I think it was that O2 prom, man. I wish I could find the pictures, but in a nutshell, man, like we really, what I mean, was on some Harlem Nights type stuff, man. Anybody that was there, if you know, you know, but that's the type of vibes that we had, man. So
Yeah.
but definitely, man, shout out to North Pit, man, and everybody that that we met, man, during those years, man. Those years was they were golden, man. They really
Yeah,
were.
for
So
sure. For sure.
so like I remember you just said, man, in 10th grade, man, you really not necessarily came to a fork in the road, but like what I mean, that was one of the years that changed your life, man. So was it then, man, that you realized that, like I said off, before we started, man, like a lot of people, man, like especially around, this area that we come from, man, like you really got to, leave home sometimes to be great. So was it then that you realized that you might have to, make a transition from, this area?
Nah, I think that I realized that, man, once I got out of school, and like I said, I seen my friends kind of moving on. Like I said, the way Montreal, they was at A&T. My man Mike, he was at Pitt, but he was doing great. I mean, I was at Pitt, I was just playing ball. Like, I mean, like I remember going to class. We was having class, and the boys like, yo, we hooping. I'm like, all right, let's go hoop. That's what I was trying to do and make money. Like I was like, look, I'm just trying to make money. I'm trying to, go to Bojangles, make all of this money. And so I thought anyway. And hoop, that was it. And girl, that was it. But basically, man, with that, once my little high school relationship failed, I'm like, all right, cool. Look, I ain't got nothing going on. What am I going to do? So, man, I will be honest. I say that I fell into all of my transitions in life has been almost circled around a woman, like how I progressed, because it literally, like, I went 19 years old. What was it, 2004? I went to my first A&T homecoming. And I'm there and I'm like, yo, my whole plan was like with Peso at this time, I'm like, yo, look, like, yo, we gonna go. It was me, Derek, Peso. We like, yo, we gonna go to homecoming. He was like, yo, my girl go to A&T. Y'all should come kick it. Bet. I like at the time I can go up there. I'm like, Jessica's here, Trail there. I'm gonna go there, kick it with them.
Right.
Cool. And man, in that I'm at the club chilling, and she had a friend. I was like, all right, she all right. Oh, she got a man. All right, that's cool. So we kicking and having a good little time. It is what it is. I come back to Greenville. I say maybe like a month or two later. She hit me like, "You remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Okay. So we start chopping it up on the phone, Ernest. I would say probably in a short period of time. She was like, "Yo, you should come up here." What? Say less. I'm gone. I go to Greensboro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing going on here. So I think that that just kind of, I would say it's twofold. Like with that, that started my professional development, but at the same time, it showed in general, I've never been a follower, but I
Right.
knew I had nothing going on here, man. It was at a point where I'm thinking about like, and I always laugh about this too, but I was like, yo, I'm about to start selling some damn drugs. I gotta do something, bro. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing going. So I went and I was there for 2 years, and that kind of started my development, like as far as professionally and just mindset. I knew it was nothing here for me, yo. I knew at that point I was just like I wouldn't even work, like I wasn't even making no money. I just was kind of in this rut of just job to job, quitting, getting fired, whatever. And I was just kind of like, bro, I gotta change something. So that was the change for me at that point.
All right, cool, man. Cool. I definitely remember those years, man. And yeah, I remember like it was a transition, man. That was like almost the whole class of '03 almost went that way. As far as like Greensboro, North Carolina A&T, things like that. So something that I kind of want to tap into also, man, is how your career as a DJ, how that start, man. Because we all grew up listening, to great music, man. I think our era, man, our high school era, man. I think that's some of the greatest music um, around, man. Just a simple fact that to kind of let my viewers know how good the music was. It's nothing for three dudes or four dudes to be riding around bumping an R&B album. You know what I mean? Just keeping it all the way real. So we had some great music in our era. So if you could kind of lay out that whole experience.
Yeah. So we always been in the music. I think that was one of the first things that me and you connected on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we family. Oh, my you used to hit me. And it's like, yo, bro, I got this shit downloading right now. I
Yeah,
still remember to this day, I still remember you hitting me with the yo, Nas just the whole Rockefeller. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, he just the whole Rockefeller, bro. What's this? And you know what I'm saying? And I just remember, yo, I ripped the freeway. I was like, yo, come on, like Nas going crazy. And I remember it was like this me and you kind of just on like the yo, Nas, I think he gonna do it. He gonna come back. He back. And that was right before he dropped Stillmatic. And but yeah, when it come to music, bro, I think like I said, ever since I was a child, so growing up in the country, it was my pop, who is still a current in his 50s, but still a current dude, still listen to current music. My mom, gospel. My aunts next door, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I had a mixture of all of it. And so what happened, bro, like when I got older, like I said, like my cousin, I remember my cousin, I never forget when my cousin introduced me to Nas because like he was like, yo, he come from Maryland. He was like, yo, I need you to burn. People don't even know this, but yeah, we used to take CDs and we used to transfer them to a tape. You know what I mean? Like you like, yo, record this for me, put it on the tape for me. And I remember it was an I Am. And I was like, yo, this nigga Nas, what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was young, so I'm like, yo, Nas, like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, this shit is hot. Like, and I went back. And so with music for me, bro, like I used to just like with my pop, with him having everything. I mean, I had the double, people don't understand back in the day, the double Biggie album, the damn, I can't even say my man is in jail, his double album. But like those double albums cost $30.
Right.
I had the luxury of my pop having it, and I'm getting all of it because he had it. So I was just transferring music and music and music, and I get allowance going to the blockbuster music. You know what I'm saying? Spending all of my money on CDs. You know what I'm saying? That's all I used to do. So basically, when I got older, bro, like it was just kind of like the transition happened for me because I was just listening to music. I listen to DJs, and I'd be like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, it's cool. So I used to always just do little things like hook up my laptop, play little music set playlists. And it literally was like one day, I'm talking to my man Rico, shout out to Rico. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't know. I'm sitting around and I'm like, I just thought about picking up. They used to have DJ consoles at Best Buy. And he was like, man, you should do it, bro. Like, look, man, I'm telling you, you could do it. Your musical, like you musical, like that's all you do it. Like, I'm gonna go pick this up. Pick up a little $200 board from Best Buy. I'm thinking I'm just gonna plug it up to some speakers. And I was like, damn. Oh wait, you gotta have DJ speakers? So I bought these small little studio speakers. So that took a while to come. So I just started messing with it, messing with it, messing with it. I was just going to use it for like, you know, when the people, my family come over, friends come over, we kicking it, and I'm just going to play music. And then it just turned into me just staying up all night, learning how to count music. All right, learning how to transition music, learning how to beat match. Like it just was kind of like out of nowhere. Like
Right.
I just became like just this damn, I just want to learn this. I don't want to let nothing defeat me. So I'm just sitting here like messing with it, bro. Next thing you know, I was like, damn, I'm all right. Okay.
Right.
I told my wife, and I was like, hey, I said, this little $200 boy ain't gonna work. I think I should get. She said she started complaining, like, hey, you only need another. I said, nah, I'm just gonna get this because this probably be good enough. Next thing you know, I done, you know, upgraded to a little, you know what I'm saying, a little $700 board. And I'm like, all right. And I was like, she was like, yo, you should do the party over at my owner's crib, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I should do that. Did it. I ended up buying speakers. And next thing you know, bro, I done bought some of everything, didn't have no gigs, won't promote or nothing. I just had a little small, I had a small setup that probably could do 50 people. And I was like, damn. I said, y'all want turntables. And bro, before you know, my man was like, yo, look, man, we gonna have this ECU day party, bro. You should do it. Oh, say less. And DJ Free came about, bro. And just that name, again, it always started with, like I said, DJ Free, no playlist. People ask me this to this day, like, how do you set up your playlist? I said, bro, I don't do a playlist. I've never done a playlist. I've never played off a playlist unless I've done a wedding that didn't look like, didn't have melanin on his skin. Or it was melanin now, you know. I'm like, okay, what you want to hear? I don't do many of those weddings. So I'm like, I always just kind of rock. So I've never to this day. It's just like I get songs. I just do whatever, you know, whatever I feel, just throw it in there. And if you want me to do that playlist thing, I always tell people mostly I'm probably not a DJ for you because it's not the way I rock. So yeah, man, that's where it started.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. And you brought back some good memories, man. You know what I mean, with high school, man, like with the once again, man, the great music that you know, that we were around. But you know, for our, you know, I just want to remind viewers, man, for our era, man, we really were the era like right before streaming, you know, really became popular, whatever. Like we really were you know, burning CDs and making it happen, man. But you know, that was then, that was a whole different time frame, but it definitely was some good music around then. And I just remember, you know, like certain people, man, really having to grind to put the music out and to really to get a hold of the music, because it really was, man, like when you really think about it, man, like it, I mean, we really were out there competing, you know, with who had the music first, you know, with you know, just who had it, who was gonna get it, you know what I mean? So I definitely remember all the good beefs, you know, that was going on in high school as far as music go. Definitely the Jay-Z and Nas. I definitely remember, you know, the state property, you know, D Block, all of that. You know, and then also, man, for our viewers, man, our era, you know, we got 50 at the beginning, you know, in our era, man. We got 50 at the very beginning of his career. And we also Cassidy. I don't know if you remember that, but like we was getting it, we kind of pushed him out, you know, our era. So that definitely was cool, man. So so another thing I kind of wanted to know, man, you know, being the person that you are, man, and I'm, you know, from what I'm seeing, all the events that you had, you know, as far as you know, DJing and things like that, they seem to be pretty you know, high end events, man. Like everything that I seen, man, is really, you know, on some Dapper Dan type things. So was it there that you start meeting different people, and you realize you wanted to go a different route, as far as like pursuing, your continuing your education?
So with the events that I did, man, I think that I realized that for one, with DJing, and I tell people I've never wanted to be a full-time DJ. And that's only because of my upbringing, right? Like my parents are hardworking 9 to 5ers, get a job, stay on that job, and you get your paycheck to come every Friday, every other Friday. So with the income, like with me personally, I always just wanted to DJ, right? Like I've never wanted to promote. I never wanted to be on Facebook trying to get clout. Like I'll be honest, bro. I done met some people. Like I got pictures. I was looking at my some of my photos uh, with Marion Jones. I don't know if people that's probably too young for them, but Marion Jones. I had her dancing all night. I did a brother wedding. I did a wedding recently for it was Freddie Gibbs, his brother. He looked just like him. I don't post none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of is what it is, right? But I realized in doing those type of events that what happened was the market shifted into when I first started, it was me doing a wedding and making everybody dance all night. Cool. And then I kind of got ahead of it. I'll be honest with the lighting and some of the things that I was bringing out. I was buying that stuff at a loss of my business and just being like, yo, this is going to be it. Right. And it turned into it. And I got all the money back and made good money. But then it was kind of like, now it's sparkling. It's so many things that still get transitioned to DJing where it's not DJing. And I'm like, bro, this ain't for me. Like, it was one thing to bring out, do a little bit. But I'm like, bro, all of this y'all doing, y'all got it, dog. Like, I'm cool. So with me, I've always just been like, work, work, work. Now, going back with my wife being a therapist, like, I was working a regular 9 to 5, throughout my time of DJing, like my business. I started my business 2013. So I've always worked like consistently. And what happened was I got to a point in my job where I'm the only person there that didn't have a degree. I had 110 credits from at Central. Shout out to North Carolina Central University, the
Mm.
illustrious North Carolina Central University. But like I had mad credits, but we bought a house. I had to stop going to school, and I was just kind of like, I'm cool. I'm just going, DJ and work this job. I got flexibility. It's cool. And I realized that I was just kind of stagnant. I was just right there. The ceiling was there. And it was like, okay, let me just go finish my degree and see what it looks like. And I finished that degree. And once I finished my degree at the end of 2019, and that's when we moved to Charlotte. And I was like, okay, cool. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Working, Department of Social Services, cool. Got a little pension. All right, straight. And then as it started going, I'm like, same thing, ceiling. And I realized in me, bro, I don't like ceilings. I don't
Right.
like once you reach it, it's kind of like, all right, what we gonna do next? Because I told you with me, with everything, I want to master it. So I'm like, all right, I said I wasn't going back for my master's degree, but I can tell by the way these things are playing out, I'm going to be moving around. And that's when I kind of just sat down and I came back to Durham from Charlotte in 2021. And I was going to go back to Central to get my master's. And it didn't work out. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to have to switch it up, man. And I'm going online now and I'm getting my master's. So I'm just like, okay, like it just was a decision based on the ceiling, bro. Just kind of looking at my career and looking forward. I never look at where I am. I always look at what's happening forward. And I've done that with DJing and everything. I always look and see what the market looks like. Like with me, like when I promote my business, I have a lot of people that reach out to me about DJing, bro. But I know, like with the work, like I don't have the time. Like working a full-time job and doing this master's program, nah, it's no way. Because of the output and the things that I do. People just think you just show up on a wedding on a Saturday and do it.
Right.
Nah. You talking about like with new music that's coming out, like I said, music changed. Like new music now is damn every day.
Right.
Like it's hot today and it's not hot tomorrow. So before I could damn have a song and people like, I want to hear this, I want to hear this. Okay, this Drake song right here is hot for 8 months. All right, cool. This song hot for 8 months. Now it's like, bro, if I'm preparing for a wedding, which I have a wedding beginning next year sometime, If I'm preparing for that wedding now, bro, by the time February comes, it's like all of that stuff is old.
Right.
So it's like mentally just having to sit down. It'll be times Ernest, where I'm sitting up at night. Damn, it's 5 p.m. I'm working on music until 12 a.m. And all I got maybe in that, me listening to music and see what I like and don't like, how the crowd react, what I think will work. I may pull 8 songs out of that. All right, let's do it the next day, next day, next day, next day. It's the preparation where it's like, bro, like this ain't gonna work out. So now, granted, like I said, I'm a DJ forever. I still got my storage just full of my DJ equipment. I'm a DJ forever. I never said being a DJ. I'm just not actively marketing, doing things like that. And to be honest, I'm only trying to work with. It's like one planner right now that can reach out to me, and and she'll ask me if I'm available, and I give her availability because I know when I work with her, I can just DJ. I can just do my job. I don't have to worry about being the damn planner, the florist, the photographer, the videographer. You know what I'm saying? The officiant. I don't have to do all of that. So I just can't. I just can't do it. So yeah, man. But that master's degree, like I said, and what I'm pursuing to be is to be a therapist, bro. In a few years, hopefully I can get some black men, man, out here do some therapy on some black men. That's a space that I feel like that
Well, yeah.
black men are not comfortable in, and I feel like it's a market there where I think I can thrive in. So
Definitely, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man, for pursuing that, man. And like you said, man, I think that's something that that we as black men need to take more serious, our mental health, and having somebody to talk to, man. Definitely somebody that's relatable to a lot of different people, man. I think, that definitely will continue to help, us, man. You know what I mean? And make it more comfortable because not necessarily the way we grew up, man, but it wasn't, the most popular thing to hear. You know what I mean? It's always been a stigma around it since, our early adult years. So, but I think we're, entering a new era, man, that it's okay, to sit down and talk with somebody. So shout out to you, man, pursuing this, man. And like you said, you were, if I'm correct, like you kind of got the idea and you kind of motivated by your wife. So definitely shout out to the missus as well, man. So I definitely think, man, that you laid out, some fine points, man, with everything on your journey, man. So I want to hold you too longer, man, but I definitely wish you the best, man. You and your wife, man, and keep winning, man. Keep winning. Simple as
I,
that, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro. I said the main thing: just push, send prayers for me to push through this degree. It's different, bro. I always tell anybody if I could say anything is to go ahead and get those degrees. Do your thing early, but it's never too late at the same time. Like I feel like I've had a second push in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful because I don't know what that would look like if I still was in. Like I said, unfortunately, if I was in my hometown, it's just a lot more easier, to get persuaded. Now I can go back to Greenville right now and be great, right? But my mindset and where I was, man, it took a change, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for sure.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. Thank you for being here, bro, man. And like I said, man, we what I mean, we two sisters, grandchildren, man. So definitely shout out to your grandmother, man. It was good seeing her a few weeks ago, man. Well, a few months ago. Time going by so
Yeah,
fast, man. To
it
be
is,
real,
bro.
man.
That's my baby. I'm just blessed to still have her around, bro. Like
Yeah,
all that wisdom, like like yo, that's something that's just unmatched. Like the person that's gonna call me at 6:30 in the morning on my birthday, on my anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out to people who still got their grandmas. I'm telling you, it is a blessing for sure. Like that's one
definitely.
thing that me and my wife speak about because she don't have no more grandparents, and like she always say, like, look, like you that be thankful for your grandparent. I'm like, yo, listen, that's like my second mom. So I'm like, bro, like I thank God every day for it, bro, and just try to get all the time that I can. I be seeing her this Thanksgiving, bro, and just get it cut up a little bit with her, man.
I heard that, man. It's definitely going
Mhm.
down, man. Definitely, man. To all my viewers, man, happy Thanksgiving, man, in advance, man. Whenever you're seeing this, yeah, man. I appreciate you doing this for me, cuz, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get
Oh,
ready to
for
wrap
sure.
things up, man. It's been another edition of More to Live for, man. The complete blueprint, man. from the turntables to grad school, man. Every step in between, man. Hope you guys enjoy this, man. To my new viewers, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. To my current subscribers, man, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get this good content as soon as I drop it. It's the voice of the North, man. Why settle for less? My last name's More. We out.